Hi, everybody. It's Carol Roth. Welcome to another piece of W Club exclusive content. And once again, I have the fabulous duo, Mario Puglino and Gianni Grossi from Magia 2000 here with me. Buonasera, gentlemen. How are you?
Buonasera, Carol.
I know, I really wanted to try and get the name of your company and collaboration right. How did I do this time?
Perfectly, and you look amazing. You speak in Italian.
Grazie.
Right.
Before we get to you guys, I just want to remind everybody watching that this is content exclusive to the W Club. So do not link to this, do not share screenshots, do not capture the video. We will be, actually, you'll be watching this in the email that has all of the information. So you'll have everything that you need, but it will be here for your reference. All right, gentlemen, so great to see you. And congratulations. It sounds like you just finally got to take your honeymoon.
Yes, we finally made it. We were just back from Thailand. We spent 2 beautiful weeks in a beautiful country full of culture and lovely places. A great inspiration for the future.
I love it. I love it. Well, I know you have been working hard, playing hard. We have been enjoying your beautiful creations. In fact, your super handsome Lucas is in the hands of collectors right now. That must be a joy for you to see, watching everybody play with not only your gorgeous fashion, but some amazing redresses as well.
Yeah, that was incredible for us. We were on vacation, and people were just posting pictures of Lucas playing with him, and it's incredible to see finally the products in the hand of collectors, so they can play, redress. It's amazing because we know that IT collectors love to undress and switch accessories. This is the concept that we had from the very beginning, and it really goes more into deep of the real meaning of the day to night fun that we envision for the finale and for, of course, Vanessa. So we are so happy to see that collectors play with our dolls.
Well, we are really enjoying it, and we have been enjoying this wonderful tour of Italy, obviously stopping in Venice with Lucas and Taormina with Vanessa, and we're very excited about not just one, but 2 stops today. We're really jet setting today. But just before we get to that, for anybody who may not have seen the first 2 videos or weren't familiar, can you just give a really quick recap about yourself again?
Yes, I am Mario.
I'm Gianni.
And together we are Magia 2000. Of course, we started in 2000 creating one-of-a-kind dolls. And through the years, we attended over 100 international doll convention. We were probably one of the first collector of IT back in 2002. And in Italy, we were also we are the host of the Italian Doll Convention. So we were the first to host a Poppy Parker event in 2018. We are known through the doll collectors for our glamour and rich embroiders. So dolls, we always love to create what we call our little piece of art in this tiny size. And we love doing this for more than 20 years right now. So it was a long journey.
Well, it's been an amazing journey, a beautiful journey, and we have this capsule collection with the 3rd and 4th, I should say, final doll of the collection today. You talked a little bit about the day to night inspiration for this capsule collection, but what else was your inspiration behind it?
Well, the inspiration from the very beginning was to bring in the collectors through some of the most iconic venues in Italy. We started with Venice, of course, one of our most favorite places in Italy. Then we flew to Sicily with Vanessa. And of course, we have 2 final destinations, bringing people through the cultures. We try to get inspiration from monuments or from the local cultures, everything that was in our DNA, of course, being Italian. So this is a trip through our country in our own vision.
It's been a beautiful treat. And Hélène Tremblay is with us behind the scenes, being the wonderful IT person from IT from IT. Hélène, if you could put up the presentation real quickly. Hélène does everything in this company. I call him the chief of everything, the COE. And if we can just quickly go to the next slide before we get to the doll. Mario and Gianni, I would love to know a little bit about the inspiration for the specific doll. I know you dropped a hint on our last video about where we might be going. So just give us a little bit of her inspiration.
Well, the third doll, as we announced last time, it's inspired and it's a travel to Milan, the capital of fashion in Italy, one of the four capitals of fashion in the world. And it's really the city where everything happened, from the business to the fashion and commerce, a lot of tourism. And I really think that Milan is the modern city of Italy. So this is why also we want to embrace something different from what we already did for Venice, that was a little bit aristocratic, and Sicily, more local, vibrant. We want to have something modern. This is what we try to envision for this collaboration and for this capsule collection, to bring every time something new to collectors, and a different aspect of our DNA, our Magia idea of Italy. So Milan is the center for us of the fashion. It means to be posh, to be extremely elegant and glamorous, because it's the place where all the designers are. It's where every September and in February, we have the Women Fashion Runway, which means that in our ideal trip from Venice in Carnival, it usually is around February. Then we have Sicily in summer. And now we, in our ideal trip to Italy in September for the best fashion show, we are in Milan.
Love it. Well, Milan is a gorgeous city. We have an amazing runway show. And with that, let's get a drum roll as we unveil this amazing doll. And runway in Milan, Colette. Holy smokes, you guys. Just give us a little bit about what we're seeing here.
Well, for the first time, we were able to work on a different doll that was not a fashion royalty. We were so happy that Integrity gave us the chance to work on a new face, which is a different character, a different body type. So we have also to adjust our skills with this new body. We want to have something that is really a fashion model. So the new face are the perfect character for this doll. And Colette, it was a choice, a different choice. We always try, as we did it before, to choose different hair color and skin tones from whatever we have seen in the production before. So we were very, we pay attention to choose something that was never produced before, because we want somebody to remind that this is a Magia doll that they chose in the future. So as we only have this chance for this capsule collection, we want to leave something to the collectors. So we thought to have Colette in a beautiful dark skin, Nubian skin tone, and a platinum hair combination, which is amazing. The hair are absolutely long, and we love her to be the star of the runway. So this is the daytime looks, because as you told me and I told, we have a switch. There's a lot of pieces. What we try to do is to create a lot of different pieces to play and give more possibilities to collectors. So she's ready for the runway, and she will be ready maybe for the night to attend any after show party.
All right, so Mar, let's go to the next slide so we can like dissect this amazing daytime look. And like you said, so many different pieces here, each one of them so thoughtful. Walk us through what we're seeing here.
Well, it's It was probably the most difficult doll that we have created in the capsule collection because we have an idea and we changed many different times. But at the end, we exactly get what we wanted. We want to have something really fresh and modern. She wears an the colors palette is the color palette of Milan, black and white
Mm.
and red. So we try to match the idea of the location with this modern look. And she wear this incredible red for it's a little fringes material. We love it immediately. Originally was a different one, so we had to struggle, but at the end we found this beautiful material that is so rich. She is so elegant, but also well, we love some of the TV shows that with all these models that a little bit play with the hair. They want to be on the runway. We want to play always. So the coat is incredible. It's short. The sleeves are a little bit in the middle of the arms on the knee, and she wears a golden gloves. So you will have two different hat. Hands, one with the golden hands and this golden leather. And she also wears a very high golden leather boots. About the boots, I have to tell you a whole story probably because these boots is made especially for this collaboration. The platform was not used before. We struggled with the production and of the factory, and Integrity was great to follow all the instruction. It was amazing to create a new platform for the shoes, which would probably be used somewhere else. And she also have this little short in the middle of the legs pants in gabardine, and you will see this is an amazing accessory, the little pochette on the belt, which will be probably something else in the future. The cropped top is a satin one in white, and the necklace is all and embroidered with stone and rhinestone. This is an amazing part. You can play with these different little pieces. You can see also the earring, maybe later in the future images. There's so many different details on this doll.
No, it's amazing. Let's go to the next slide so we can see here. We've got
Yeah.
this gorgeous, gorgeous Colette. She is such just a beautiful woman and so fashion forward. And you really leaned into that fashion forward look for her. So tell us a little bit more about that.
We wanted to have a new like a new face sculpt that was never used before. So we know how much IT collectors, and IT was always fond of multicultural dolls. So we wanted to choose something that we really feel close to us. And the face painting is really amazing. They did an incredible job with this gold color on the lips. In between, there is a little brown line that define the lips so gently. And I love this beautiful green eyes. The eyes ball, it really pops up. And what I really love to show you is also all the matching color for the doll. So now you can also see the new hands, the normal hand that has a golden nails painted, and the accessories. She also has a golden rings and this little beautiful gemstone earrings, which are detachable. In the picture, you maybe don't see that, but you can also use the little earrings or with the cropped one with the little extra. So you can play more. In the picture, you also see the beautiful, it's the bag, which is Magia logo. Well,
A little logo tote
a
for the
legal
moment,
logo.
right?
That fashion is about logo everywhere.
Yeah.
The collaboration between many different brands makes the logo so important. So this is the only place we have Magia logo this time, Milano, and the beautiful black and white eyeglasses, the sunglasses, which has the black part on the front and the white for the um, for this part.
The sides of the
The
eyepiece.
side, the
Yeah,
side
yeah.
is. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Um, Inside of the little beautiful shopping bag, we have also the folder for the sunglasses, which is also branded Magia. So it's an extra.
So fun. We'll get to more of the accessories in a minute, but it's amazing. If you just put the doll as we've seen it, I'd say this is just an amazing fashion forward doll. You've given us everything we could want, but you didn't stop there. This is a full day to night look, and you continued to blow us away. So let's go to the next slide so that we can see this nighttime look, which is just incredible. So tell us more about that.
Well, as you probably noticed, some of the collector probably already noticed in the previous slides, there is a second top. A second top which is made of a mesh tool, and it's totally covered with crystals all over. You can see that. You can use it both ways. With the naked, it's like naked underneath, so it will be a little bit transparent, or you can double it with the satin white top, which would be more dramatic. You can use it.
Naughty or nice, right?
Yep, you can use it both ways. But what really comes is that with just the adding of this beautiful sequin silver sarin gown, you have a total new look. She's
Yeah.
ready from the daytime to an evening party, but you can also see in the picture she has a beautiful golden bracelet with these big diamonds on the center, and the little clutches that was on the belt, just
So
touching
it
the
slides
belt.
off of the belt and you can hold it as a clutch then?
Exactly. You have a different use for this little accessory that was really nice. But you don't see that in this picture, probably in the future with the accessory, but there is a new, wonderful accessory that it's amazing Integrity has done. They have a second shoes.
Yes,
And
we will see that in 1 second, but I just want to revisit this outfit one more time. This mermaid skirt, the mesh top, the mesh paired with the satin. I'm just thinking about all the different looks we can get out of this, with the
exactly.
coat, without the coat, with the culottes, with just the mesh, with the mesh and the satin, with just the satin. Like, you guys are so clever. Like, it just blows my mind.
You
And
also can turn the mesh top on the back side, so it will be like a sort of gilet in the front. So
oh,
it has multiple uses. All these accessory played together, and this is the funny part of this two new dolls.
it's amazing. I need this doll. This this doll is like everything to me. I just think she is like so fashion forward, so beautiful. And she also fits and pairs very nicely with some of the dolls of before. Like, I think about the 24 karat Erin, or I think about the Enchantress Naja. I can see her hanging out, with that crowd, and all looking really fabulous
What was
together.
really different, and we really challenge ourselves, is to find a solution to make gold and silver live together. We wanted to have this combination, which is quite unusual, but we wanted to play with these two colors together. So we find, I think, in our opinion, the right balance between the dress that is totally crystallized and the sequins and all silver, and this beautiful long platinum hair, and the golden accessory that goes all over this new look.
That's amazing. Let's look at those accessories on the next slide. And you walk through most of them, but seeing them all together and seeing how much there is to play with. We get to see those wonderful wedge heels that you talked about, the little Mary Jane strap, those amazing boots, the Magia tote, the sunglasses holder, the whole thing. Like, it's really incredible.
There's a lot of accessories. What really amazed me, and we really thank Integrity, we got two different shoes. We know how much important for a collector is to get the shoes. The shoes are priceless sometimes,
Yes.
and this is why it was very important. There are two different platforms for this. The boots has a platform with a more thinner heels, but the short, the normal shoes has a very bold
Yeah.
heels
Oof.
and a bold platform. I really love this. This is so modern, so fashion. This is what you find all over the catwalk in Milan, all over the fashion couture. So I really love to make this happen. And I think that a collector will love that.
No, they will. Let's go to the next slide as I go over some of the specs again. So this is going to be like the other dolls, 1,500 pieces. It will
Yeah.
be done mostly a lottery through the W Club with some small portion set aside for the public. The public price is $225. W Club price $199, which, guys, given the pricing of dolls lately and everything that you're getting here, again, that's pretty amazing. But obviously, the specs are in the email that this video has come with, so you can read more about that. And if you have any questions, email the liaisons. So just wrap us up on this look before we move on here.
Well, we finally can say that we have a really day to night look. You have an incredible model going, making shopping in Milan, and then getting ready for the cocktail. And at the end, she is at the after party with this incredible sequin gown, with this top. You can play with these two different tops, the accessories, the boots, and the two pair of shoes. It's an incredible dolls, and we really love that so much.
Well, you keep outdoing yourself. This doll, as I said, is just, she's everything. So thank you so much for
Thank
making
you.
her with Integrity Toys. This is, yeah, blow away. Really, really well done. And as I said, if we just had this, like everybody would be, feeling good and feeling full. But wait, there's more. We get to go on one more
Yeah.
trip. And you've kind of said we had spring and we had summer and we have fall. So am I guessing now we might have winter as we move to the next slide?
Yeah, it's a final stop, of course, and we have a special film festival in November, and it's in Rome. So Rome is the
Mm.
final destination. Of course, it's the capital of Italy, is the eternal city for most of the people outside of Italy. Is the first destination to go because it's a real museum, alive.
Yeah.
Every street, every single corner is a museum. Everywhere you can find ancient, incredible monuments. And of course, we wanted to pay tribute to our capital that was so well appreciated all over the world. We have been one time at this film festival about like 10 years ago, and we know that a lot of actors and actors and director comes to this important film festival in November, and we want to bring some new character to pay tribute to this city and attend some of these events related to the film festival. So we took inspiration from something that is quite unusual. Usually people think about the ancient Rome, like the Roman style, and which is about like 2,000 years ago. But we wanted to have like an inspiration, something that is newer, and we took inspiration from the Trevi Fountain. Trevi Fountain was built in the middle of the 18th century. So just like 6 or 7 years before Marie Antoinette was. So that was this is the time, the middle of the 18th century. You can see that most of the architecture in this incredible monuments is taken inspiration from the sea. So you have Neptune in the center. There's a lot of elements. You can see the columns. So we tried to transfer this idea, and this picture in particular, because it was made during the sunset, you can see that all the marble is getting to a little bit of a color, and also matching with this incredible color of the water. So this was the original inspiration for the final doll.
All right. Well, with that, I know everybody is dying to see her. So let's do a little drum roll and unveil Grand Gala in Rome, Carolyn. Oh my God. Well, I know people have been asking for Carolyn, so they're going to be thrilled with the return. And again, wow. Talk us through what we have here.
Well, of course, there's no end of a show, of a runway show, without a ball gown. And it was absolutely our first idea to do a ball gown at the very end. So, uh, of course, it's pink. Pink is probably one of the most iconic color that we play with through this through our career. And as I told you, the picture that I show you about the Trevi Fountain, the marble turned into pink and as this beautiful little green watercolor. And I love the idea to have something that really reminds of the very beginning. I'm sorry, of the very beginning of our capsule collection. The Lucas, you remember that Lucas has a pink salmon shirt.
Absolutely.
So we want to close the capsule collection with a sort of reminder of the very beginning. So this dress is everything. You will see there's so much more. There is a little surprise in this. This is the evening ball gown. You have this beautiful ball gown with two ruches going from the bottom up to the waist and down again on the back. There are two different ruches. A lot of pleating in the front area, the bow on the little shoulder, the bow in the center, and you will see there's a lot of it here. It's incredible. She's ready to attend, of course, a premiere at the film festival, and I'm sure she's a showstopper.
Yeah, she's going to make a grand entrance at the Grand Gala for sure. All right, so you said there's a little bit of a surprise. So let's go to the next slide and see the
Yes,
surprise.
let's see the surprise. You maybe have one dress. No, you have two dress because you can just simply undress the doll. She has this beautiful big ball gown skirt. You simply undresser, and underneath you find this little short, we call it bonbon, bonbon dress. It looks like a shell. The real inspiration, of course, was the fountain of the Trevi Fountain. You can see there's a chapel in between. So this looks like a little chapel. For the last few years, it was one of our trades to do this little dress, like a chapel little dress that we embroider. So these two dresses together really represent something that is in our DNA. A little chapel dress, bonbon dress, and the ball gown. We love to have, if you can see that, the hair is our signature hairstyles. In the last few years, we try to elaborate the Marie Antoinette styles, but we also find that little curves in the design of the columns of the Trevi Fountain. So this is why we chose to make this and to
Clever.
give the collectors something that really represent Magia, but also have something so historical in the DNA of the doll.
I love that. Let's go to the next slide.
We love to match the perfect pink color of the makeup, the little silver underneath the eyes. And I think that we really was really keen on having the lips in our own signature way. As we usually repaint the face in our one of a kind, we try to have the little, the middle of the lips a little bit more vibrant and fully, and then the side of the lips shading. This is happening also in this doll. So Integrity found a way to make me happy and to make us happy. So the lips, the grading from the center to the side, from the pink of the lips. So it's really something that represents us, but it's also something new to the collectors. You can see that she also have this incredible, the jewels has been really built and created by Integrity is all new. The necklaces is totally new, has been manually created with the 3D and then have it done for us. It's an amazing things on the earring. On the side there is an N, and on the other side there is a U. So you have a new, like a new
Love it.
fantasy or new
New
face.
face, new face. Yes.
So everything matching with the pearl and the diamonds, because of course the pearl is the symbol of course the sea. It's the element of the sea. It comes from a shell, and the shell is all over the Trevi fountain. So the pearl was um, the perfect material to work with.
Absolutely. Let's go to the next slide and see this wonderful, I love the name bonbon dress. That's so great. And tell us, not only about the front and back look, but this elaborate embroidery or crystal creation that you have going on here. It's so elaborate and so beautiful, and really does remind me of sort of the water feature.
Yes, the embroidery on this little bonbon dress has been created by Gianni, and it reminds our logo. Basically, it was our logo reinvented with this shell in between, but it's also so iconic and traditional. It's a design that everybody can see in any Italian monuments. The little elements of the sea, the pearls. There are little crystals also, and embroidered over the thread embroidery. And in this picture, you see something new that was not in the previous picture, which is the high pink boots. So also this time we have not only one but two different shoes in this set, so people can play a lot with two different boots. This is high leather pink boots, are amazing. So of course we wanted to use the same platform of Colette, so it will be a different variation from that series. We want to leave to the collector a lot of shoes to play with.
Well, you know that I'm a girl that loves my shoes, and I know that the collectors do as well. So that is very thoughtful of you. Thank you. Also, it looks like she's got a pink stocking on underneath the boot as
Yeah,
well.
she got pin stocking, and she has underneath a little ruches little skirt in green. It's a
Oh,
green tool that puff this the
like a
structure.
crinoline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that like a crinoline is it really puff and holds the whole structures of this incredible couture dress. But she also has a ring matching the earring. She has two different earrings. She has this long beautiful earrings with a lot of crystals in, and the little short with the pearl. But she also has a clutch, and she has a pink clutch, incredible, beautiful clutch that she can wear during the daytime or at the gala. And so we thought of a cotton dress to go through the beautiful streets of Rome, and then of course the big presentation of the premiere for the big ball gown.
It's amazing. And I'm guessing that green crinoline underneath that you're pulling up, that water element that we saw in that first picture and referencing, that's
Exactly.
amazing. Amazing. All right. Well, speaking of the reference of the green, we go to the final look. And
Yes.
oh my gosh, what's going on here?
Well, we thought to, yes, as I told you, we want to complete the capsule collection with the same reference color in a different variation of the first look. So we want to have this incredible, big, incredible wide tulle veil over the doll. She can look like a Maria, like a Madonna, because of course it's in the Italian culture, religion is quite important, but in all over the culture and historical monuments, we have religion. So the veil is very important, and we wanted to have her like almost framed with this beautiful green color. It's a little dot. There are so many dots. You probably call it polka dots.
Polka dots. Yes.
Polka dots tool. has a lot of ruches all over the border of this veil, and we love the idea that she introduced herself very charming and then unveil her beautiful gown. But you also will see in the accessory there is a little new accessory that has been created especially to hold this veil on the incredible and elaborated hairstyle, and it's little pin. It's a very beautiful. You can see that
All right, well,
in the
let's go. Let's just
accessory.
go. Since you're mentioning, let's just go to the accessory slide so we can take a peek of it. So I'm assuming that's that wonderful comb that we're seeing.
Yes, we have the clutches, the incredible high leather pink boots, the short one that has, as I told you before, a more bold heels and a platform, which are so modern and so in fashion. We have two different pair of earrings. One more beautiful and longer with all this little rhinestone in pink color, and then we have the pearl one with the NU elements. We have a ring, and as I told you, a hair pin that is totally new. And of course, we have a powder holder with this pink powder inside. We were so detailed to choose the pink powder too. Of course,
she is
got
highly committed. She's highly
yes,
committed. She wants to
yes.
do the whole look. No, it's unbelievable, amazing. And I did want to point out, because I know it's going to be a question with the accessories, Carolyn only has one set of hands, correct?
Yes, yes. She has only one set of hands. We chose the long nail hands. We think that this time we wanted to have her like a grangala, so she doesn't really need anything more. She has so much in the set. You can imagine that this set is priceless. Probably there's a lot of accessory, and the materials of the dress is so soft. Well, just a suggestion: when people would probably unfold it from the package, I suggest everybody to iron it gently, covering the dress, because it's very soft to have this kind of blowing. It's an incredible materials that the factory really dealt perfectly. But yes, be careful while you iron it. Just put some little layer over.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, let's go to the next slide just so we can get the whole look together. And again, I just want to say incredible job. And also, we've had so many collectors who've been, really wanting us as a company to revisit a big style like this, reminiscent of some of the earlier dolls that were done in the company. And so it's so lovely to see, all of this with all the attention to detail. I mean, even just the hairstyle that's got that column effect. It's really a showstopper, guys.
Well, we are happy that you're telling us about the early years of Integrity. We were so amazed by Jason Vu at the very beginning. We probably started at the very same time. Yeah. So we wanted to always look at Integrity from that moment on as incredible company that creates incredible dolls with high quality. So we want to bring in our home vision and our humble vision back what we fell in love at that time. So we try to, in this collection, to bring more different looks, from a siren to a very modern pants or siren dress to this incredible ball gown, and of course the adding of a man. We need some men sometimes.
We love it. Let's go to the next slide just to look at both of these dolls in their entire glory again, and then I will remind everyone it's the same specs in terms of pricing and edition size for Carolyn as with Colette. So 1,500 pieces, that same W Club lottery preference with a small portion held aside for the public. The public price is $225, W Club $199 again. Again, not sure how you did it, but we will take it. Amazing, amazing. And also just want to note that Carolyn is in the cream skin tone, correct, with the platinum hair?
Yeah, correct. Cream skin tone and platinum hair. We want to have them like two sisters, platinum hair, two different skin tones, two different scalps that we love so much and probably never have been used so much. And we love them for their specific cheekbones, and we love them both so much.
Yeah, amazing job. All right, so now is the time of the presentation where Alen will make you guys big, and I know that you have some in-person dolls to show us.
Yes.
So let's do a little show and tell here, shall we?
So I think that it's very important to see this beautiful doll alive.
Oh my
We
gosh.
have her here.
Woo!
She
Smoking.
is. Look at her hair. Look at how long they are. The beautiful sunglasses, the earring, the top of all these incredible stones embroidered. You can see the coat. Look at the shoes. I love them so much.
Oh my
They're amazing.
Wait, can you show us the base again? What's going on with the base of the shoe?
Oh, the base of the shoe. Yes, this is the.
Yeah, so show us the bit. Oh my God!
And these are. Look at the difference of the heels. You can see that.
Amazing.
And it's really so modern, so in fashion right now, and I really love it. It's gold. It's totally. It's amazing. I can tell you these dolls, and you can see all the little, this little ruffle ear.
Ruching detail,
The
yeah.
ruching details. Everything is lined. The pants is totally lined. It has this pocket that you can play with. You can open the little clutches. You can undress it. Look at the face.
Oh, she's so
Maybe
gorgeous.
you can see her in reality. She is so like dimensional. The cheekbone are so dimensional. She has eyelashes, of course, and you can play with her so much. And of course, here it is, the big top with all the crystals. You can see the crystals. I want to just try to play a little with you.
Yeah, do that while you're doing that. I do want to mention something because I know that the collectors are going to be honing in on the hair length, and obviously hair length is not something that is under warranty. It's a prototype, but we are aware that that's important to the look of the doll, and everybody on the team has been talked about, and Mario and Gianni, we've talked about talking to the factory to do everything we can to get that hair at that length. So that is something that we know is going to be important to you guys.
You can see you could just detach the little belt and you have your clutches. And I usually use this part, which is what holds the belt, to put some of the fingers here so you can hold it.
Little finger clutch, we love it. Yes,
exactly. Then you can play with this doll like this. Let's see. Grazie, Gianni. Okay.
This is like the next level of an unboxing video. This is the play video. After you get the doll out of the box, these are all the different permutations.
And you can have the beautiful sequin long skirt.
Mermaid
skirt. I love it so much. Let's see. It's quite easy. Okay. I don't really undress the gloves right now, but you can see that.
Put her towards the middle a little bit more towards you.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, there we go with her little mermaid tail.
Look at how big is the train. The train is really, really long. Probably in the picture it doesn't show, but it's really big. It looks like she is on the red carpet. This is the idea. But you can also put this little top off, and you can play with the transparent one. You can put it over this one, or you can just use it alone. This is a different choice for you. You can put it on the front side like I'm doing, but you can also reverse it and have it under you can see that.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
You can play in a different way. You can take this on the back, and you can use it this way. It's really something that you can. The original idea, as I told you, look at this.
Oh,
Of
So
course, there
bright.
is a little hook in the middle, so you can close it and you can have this way. It's really something
Love
that you
it.
can play in a different multiple ways. All and it is incredible. But I really love the face.
She's
I
amazing. I'm so glad
love.
we get to see her, in real life, because obviously when you get the picture, the colors get oversaturated a little bit, and so it's
Mhm.
really she's just
It has
truly
this
stunning.
three-dimensional with the cheekbones are so beautiful,
Mm.
the lips are so full, and the shading of the golden makeup, it's really beautiful, alive. Of course, pictures can do their best, and I love, love, love the pictures of the photographers from Integrity. They do an incredible job. But
Shout out to
reality,
Shaughnessy. Yes, you do amazing, amazing work.
but I also have something different to show you,
Oh, okay.
and here she is.
Yes.
She
Amazing.
she is our final dolls. You can see there is a lot of ruches here, but of course you can play like this.
Mm.
She is like a real um, Madonna, or any statue in Rome has a Madonna, and we love this idea to have her this way. I really think that this doll really match perfectly next to Lucas. Also, she can
Mm.
really be like a companion doll with Lucas. You can see that she's really rich, and on the back, I show you we have the beautiful
Ah,
uh
comb.
pin. Yeah,
Yeah.
the beautiful pin. You can simply take it off. Gianni, mi aiuti solo con questo.
And it
Grazie.
just goes right through the netting
Yes,
on
it
the
goes through the
veil.
netting. It goes through the netting. Look at the hair.
Mm.
Look at the hair. How beautiful they are. They made it incredible just to downsizing the curse as much as possible, because the first prototype was so big, but they really adjusted perfectly as we wanted to have. She is, look at the face.
Oh, the face. Amazing.
And the little bones, the little bows of the on the sleeves, the incredible the fingers. I love the fingers. Of course, she has pink polished nails, and you
And can we
simply,
see her without her little without the wonderful grand overskirt as well, so we can see
yes,
that fantastic dress?
and
And while
thank
you're doing that, collectors, just so you know, that hairstyle is meant to be up like that. So we cannot guarantee anything if you take it down.
here
Excuse
she
me.
is.
Amazing.
Look at the shoes. Beautiful, bold, and big heels. They are perfect, fashionable. The embroidery, you can see all
Mm.
the purse and embroider with the crystals. Also, the beautiful embroidery with thread, golden, the silver thread,
Do you
and
have
it's
the frilly underskirt underneath? Can we see what that looks
yes. You can simply detach it. It's
Perfect. Okay. So this
this
is a
way.
piece that we didn't get to see before,
Yeah,
just anyone.
she also has uh mm, underwear. Yes,
That's
she
very
has.
nice that she's very modest about the whole thing.
Yeah,
We
she's very
appreciate
modest. I
that.
love the way the dress puff. Also on the back, you can see that all the design of the logo, but also of many of the historical design. But if you have many of the dolls from our capsule collection and you have played so much, maybe I can show you a combination. What do you
Ooh,
think?
let's see the combination. We want to
Non
see
like
because
use it.
we're all about the mix and match here. So I want to see what you're cooking up
So
here.
I'm sure that a lot of collectors will play with something like that. So why don't you get a very modern, a
Stop.
very a very modern Vanessa with a short top and the beautiful skirt. You can see this skirt as this incredible ruches that goes from the bottom up and then turn on the other side. So she
Wow.
she could be a new set for your doll. So it's only up to you to play with all the accessories.
Oh, amazing. Alen, if you can bring me back in, that is so clever. I mean, the fact that you guys have thought about how each one of these things can kind of integrate together, and each of the dolls not only has its own play value, but can mix and match amongst the dolls. Kudo. What an amazing tour of Italy. And I appreciate the fact that it was done on a budget. So thank you for that, because Italy can be very expensive. So it's just an incredible, incredible job, guys. As
Thank you.
we round out this capsule collection, do you have any final words that you'd like to impart upon the collectors?
Well, we want to thank, of course, all the integrity.
Yes.
It was an amazing journey for us on a professional path, and of course, it was really a joyful experience from the very beginning. We want to thank the management, Percy, and all the Newsman family that always was very kind to us at every convention. We want to
Alain,
thank, of course,
you.
Alain and you for
Absolutely.
the professional job that you have done introducing our dolls, and of course the production part, Melissa and Satya, that was our connection through the production. And I know that we were waiting this chance for a long time, probably. We want, of course, to thank Jason Boo. He was always very supporting through the whole process and through this year when we met him. But we want to thank, of course, David Battery. It's a friend. It was really an amazing support in some key moment of this journey when I was a little bit down or worried. He was always there for me, helping and give me suggestion, give us suggestion, and to push me where probably we were afraid to go. So, of course, last but not least, we are so thankful to all the collectors that through these months were so fascinated and so in love with what we are doing. We hope that we didn't disappoint them this time. We tried only
No.
to give we only try to give a different point of view. We hope that in any way they can play with different accessories. What I really love about integrity collectors, they are able to get different pieces from every dolls and play with them. So if they don't like one piece and they can play with something else, this is something they can do always. So thanks for all the support. It was a really, really an amazing journey. And of course, Merry Christmas. Almost.
And a question for you before we wrap, because I'm sure there are other people out there who are interested in collaborating with Integrity or going on a journey like you guys have and building up your names in the doll world as designers. You know, you said you waited a long time to do this. Was the process more challenging, as you know, typically, you know, one of a kind or smaller edition size collectors, hand collectors, going through a production process? Was that more challenging than you anticipated?
Um, well, it was a challenge because you are not used to. We usually work with patterns in our one of a kind too, so it was not really learn different techniques, but it was interesting to see the different aspects of what is meant to be what is in a production, like the painting, which is very elaborated, and you have to select really specific Pantone colors. So every single line in the painting in production has to be decided up front. So you have to have a clear idea at the very beginning of the collaboration. We have this incredible idea of a journey, but we didn't know exactly the way that we want to go. So um, I really, and we are very happy to be probably the first of this kind of collaboration. But we know exactly that somebody that comes after will only have an incredible new experience. What is incredible is that you as Integrity and of course as a company are given to one-of-a-kind artists or artists around the world the chance also through your usual challenge, design challenge, the chance to go on a production, which is incredible. Something unique. I really appreciate all the process. We love that. And it's incredible, a little bit sad to leave, but yes.
Well, hopefully it's not goodbye. Hopefully it's we'll meet again.
Well, we can meet again for sure next year at convention, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was a good attempt to try to get information out of me. I do not have any at this time, but I will keep you posted. But Jen, I just want to say again, it's been just a total pleasure. The level of professionalism and thoughtfulness in working with the team, and also just the beautiful creations and bringing, you know, something that the collectors know and love together with something that is a little bit different, and giving them so much value and just a unique perspective, and for amazing, beautiful dolls. It's just been a delight. So thank you very much. Grazie.
Thank you. Grazie. Grazie.
All right. Thank everyone who took the time to watch this. And I'm sure you'll want to rewind again and look at those in real life pictures. And as you know, below this video, in the email where you got it, you'll have all of the information and specs. And if there's any questions, reach out to the liaisons. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Bye.
Ciao.